Sacramento, California is the capital city, and it's had a history of strange people. For instance, the sweet little old lady, Dorothy Patente, who killed her roommates, buried them in her yard and in her basement. Then you also have Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber, who struck in Sacramento twice. You also have Richard Trent Chase, the Vampire of Sacramento, who not only killed his victims, he drank their blood, he ate them, partaked in necrophilia. Then you have Joseph D'Angelo, also known as the East Area Rapist and the Golden State Killer. But did you also know that Sacramento has ties to the Manson family? Well, by the looks of my watch, it's officially grave time. Now, I've decided not to fully go into the whole history of Charles Manson, but if you would like to know more about him and all his craziness, I highly suggest you check out the documentary 6 Degrees of Helter Skelter by my buddy Scott Michaels over at Dearly Departed. This documentary was also a huge part of the influence on Quentin Tarantino with his 2019 film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This is Folsom Prison, located in Folsom, California. This is where Charles Manson, for 5 years, spent a part of his 9 consecutive life sentences from 1972 to 1976. Folsom is 24 miles east of Sacramento. 2 members of the Manson family, Lynette Squeaky Fromm and Sandra Good, also known as Blue, moved up here to Sacramento to be close to Charles Manson while he was serving time at Folsom Prison. The girls rented out the attic of this Victorian house at 1725 P Street, Sacramento. I took these 2 pictures of the house and I meant to film it, but unfortunately an argument broke out between these 2 ladies and I decided to leave. If you're a fan of my channel, you'd notice that I do quite a few videos from the Sacramento City Cemetery. There are a lot of historical figures buried there. Everything from governors to even one of the founders of the Transcontinental Railroad. But there is a grave there that is not famous, that is not historical. It is the grave of Jacob Heinz. And for whatever reason, there's an interesting photo that was taken there of Lynette Squeaky Fromm and Sandra Good, apparently for a magazine. Hey everybody, today I'm in Capitol Park, and the building that is in front of me here is the California State Capitol. The reason why I came out here was to see this tree here. It's a southern magnolia, and I can't believe it's still here. And I'm surprised there's no plaque that indicates what took place in this very spot. But on September 5th, 1975, Squeaky Fromm, who was a member of the Manson family, attempted to assassinate the 38th president, Gerald Ford. in this spot. She hid right behind this tree. She had a gun. There was no bullets in it. It was just a scare tactic to meet the president about trees and stuff. You know, 'cause she's a tree-hugging hippie. Right here, Sacramento. Actually, there were 4 bullets in the chamber. However, she claims to say that she didn't know that. Whether she did or not, who knows?
It was mid-morning in Sacramento when President Ford left a hotel to walk over to the state capitol for a meeting with Governor Edmund Brown Jr. and a speech to the state legislature. This was a political trip, part of the president's campaign to lock up the Republican nomination. So he was shaking hands as he went along, working the crowd, as politicians say. And it was a friendly crowd. Accompanied by aides and Secret Service agents, the president reached for every hand in sight. Suddenly, a young woman holding a gun appeared at the president's side. A Secret Service agent grabbed the gun and wrestled the young woman to the ground as other agents formed a tight protective shield around the president and moved him swiftly to the Capitol. Mr. Ford had seen the gun. He had a dazed, bewildered look as he was rushed along.
Lynette Squeaky Fromm was found guilty for the attempted assassination of President Gerald Ford. She was given a life sentence. In 1987, she escaped from prison for a couple days until she was caught. She was given parole in 2009 and currently lives in New York. Altogether, she served 34 years of her life in prison. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Grave Time. As always, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can be in the loop of the next Grave Time video. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Stay safe. Bye.